Beck Weathers. That's who Josh Brolin portrays in Everest. 2015. Just became available on Netflix. I watched it right away. Only because there's just a lot of mountain climbing movies that I haven't seen. And they're always on my list. Everest is one of them. I didn't know Everest was this much of a true story. The true life of Beck Weathers, again, who Josh Brolin portrays, it's absolutely inspirational. I want to get into it. I want to talk to you about the movie. But this episode is more or less about the way film affects us. Let's go.
Camera speed.
Sound production, take one.
Action!
And welcome back to the show of shows by AKAPAD Peter A DeLuca here. I just want to try. Give me a second, my film buffers, because you guys know I butcher the foreign names. I butcher the last names. Let me turn my head and look at my screen. Baltazar Kormacher. Baltazar Kormacher. This is our director. Baltazar. I love the name. The guy's from Iceland. He went to the Iceland University of the Arts. How perfect is that? He made a movie called Two Guns. I believe that's based on the comic book. I have yet to see that. I've seen Contraband. He made that with Mark Wahlberg. That's a good movie. Recently, he did Touch and Beast. I heard good things about Beast. I'm going to look up Touch. I think I'm going to get more into this guy just as a filmmaker, because what he does, he gives us a formulaic Hollywood technical, like, low-hanging fruit, because this was 3D IMAX. You're supposed to go to the theater, spend $30 to see Everest. I think the reason I never saw this movie is because it was only available in IMAX in my area, which was at the time the Philly Franklin Institute or King of Prussia, and which would be like 45 minutes to an hour away where I lived at the time. This movie is a formula, but the filmmaker fights against the formula, and we have greatness. In the beginning of this movie, I'm Googling, I'm looking up, how much does this cost? I want to do this. Is there training? I want to do it. And I look it up. It's between $60,000 to $100,000 to climb Everest. I'm thinking, maybe I can do this on my honeymoon. And then by the time this movie is over, we have what I call the Jaws effect. I never want to set foot in the ocean again. I never want to stick my hand in the freezer, touch an ice cube, go outside if it's below 50 degrees, ever. This movie scares the living hell out of you over a great fear, being frozen to death. Josh Brolin's character. Let me get back to I love that his last name is Weathers, but he is the definition of the human spirit. Beck Weathers, an American doctor, an amateur mountain climber. They set this guy up of being the alpha. He's climbed all these mountains. He's measuring his DICK. Everything's a pissing contest. Yours is bigger than mine. I've climbed this. I've done that. I know who you are. I've looked you up. He's that guy, Mr. Bravado. I don't care, spoilers. There's a moment in this movie where our director convinces us that this guy is DED, dead, deader than disco. And then what happens? In the zero moment, this guy gets up and he starts to march down the mountain. He can talk. He's got the microphone. I think like earpieces or something. But he can't use his hands, and he gets picked up. And then in the final title cards, the end of the movie, we find out that he lost his nose. He lost his hands. And now he has a daughter. And they show you the daughter. It makes you cry. This movie is amazing. Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't care. Spoilers. Jake Gyllenhaal. Scott Fisher dies. This movie has a lot of death. And they show you everyone at these title cards at the end. I don't care. It's so depressing. I understand this is a freak accident. It's a freak occurrence. A combination of things. Very similar to the Ridley Scott movie White Squall, where that came out of nowhere and people are held accountable. Nature does happen. And the stories around it, the theories, the people who survived it, the people who didn't, it's infinitely fascinating. It makes for great cinema. This movie, right time. Because I kind of want to say, bring me back in time. I will watch this. I will pay your $50 IMAX ticket back in, what did I say, 2015? In 2000, give me a DeLorean. I want to go back in time and spend all that money to watch this movie. This movie really blew me away. It is the definition of using a type, using a stereotype, using a formula against the audience. And the crazy thing, right? We know everything that's about to happen. There's no surprises in this movie. There's nothing that you don't already know. And to get the audience engaged the way that this movie does, it's beautifully shot. It looks real. I guess they were there, like on set. Were they in the Himalayas? Were they on Everest? It looks like it. It tricked me. Robin Wright plays Josh Brolin's wife, Beck's wife. She's incredible. Emily Watson's in this movie. This movie has a cast that is... It's as big as the scope of this movie. Keira Knightley. I forgot. Oh my God. I already forgot she was in this. Michael Kelly. Yeah, Emily Watson. Emily Watson is the coordinator that is radioing everyone that's trying to get people to. Mia Goth is in this movie. I didn't even realize. Mia Goth plays Beck's daughter. I forgot about that. Yeah, this movie's great. I'm just going through some of the names on Wikipedia here. But AKAPAD Peter, this movie's available on Netflix. I hope by the time you get this episode, it's still there. But if not, just do a search. Find out where this movie's streaming. Do yourself a favor. See, I mean, by all definition, this is a Hollywood movie. And it is what we celebrate here on this podcast. I want to get into Two Guns. I want to get into Touch. I want to get into... he made another movie called The Sea. I just like the titles of this. The Inhale. I mean, all his titles. The Deep. They're all adrift. His movies have great titles. The Oath. Everest. Two Guns. The Deep. The Sea. Jar City. White Night Wedding. I mean, come on. These film titles aren't... But he's been directing since 1996. I love that we have a super young Hollywood Mia Goth in this movie. This movie stars 9 million people. It actually has John Hawkes, if you know him. Jason Clarke. I have a little bit of a crush on Jason Clarke. Ever since Terminator Genesis, I've had a crush on Jason Clarke. No one appears on film like he does. He just has one of those looks, and I love it. AKAPAD Peter, I know I'm excited. This is a IMAX 3D, real 3D, IMAX, and exclusively in IMAX 3D. This is a movie with a million ways to watch it, but you can enjoy it at home. Please do, and just remember, like the human spirit. A lot of movies are about the human spirit. This is the definition of that. Love you. Rock and roll.
Okay, that's a wrap.